There are some other very interesting questions in the survey. We'll have the survey linked on the webpage below this video if you want to go through it. How long does it take to get your virus test back? What do you as a doctor feel you need to learn more about? Do you think your government is properly balancing healthcare and the economy? Lots of interesting stuff in there, country by country. I recommend you read it. But I want to talk about those drugs Trump mentioned. So look at this question. Please indicate which medications, if any, you have personally prescribed or have seen used in your setting to fight COVID-19. And then they summarize the answers. 3 most commonly prescribed treatments from a list of 15 options are analgesics, 56%, azithromycin, 41%, and hydroxychloroquine, 33%. Now, analgesics, that's just a fancy way of saying pain relief medication. But look at that number 2, azithromycin, and number 3, hydroxychloroquine. Oh, so exactly what Trump tweeted, and exactly what the media party mocked. I'm going to put aside pain medication. Let's look at the actual cures here. Azithromycin, 53% of doctors in Italy recommend it, and 64% in Spain. And by the way, 42% of doctors in China recommend it. And for hydroxychloroquine, 50% in Italy, 61% in Spain, 43% in China. What do you think? It's pretty clear to me. Okay, this next question is smart because it's one thing to actually prescribe medicine, to do something, but what does the doctor actually think works? That's a little bit different, isn't it? So look at the wording here. Of the medications you have personally prescribed or have seen used, please indicate which ones are most effective. So a doctor might just be going through the motions because everyone else is, but this question says, was it actually working? 37% of physicians who have treated COVID-19 patients believe hydroxychloroquine is the most effective therapy of a list of 15 options. Now, interestingly, unfortunately, 51% of American doctors say nothing is the most effective. But 23% and 18% say the 2 Trump drugs work. In the other jurisdictions, though, Italy, Spain, the rest of Europe, China, they overwhelmingly say the 2 Trump drugs work best. In Italy and Spain, which have had it the worst, they say hydroxychloroquine is the best. 62% of doctors say that. Now, I want to learn why, and I want to learn why American doctors don't agree. Maybe they just haven't had the unfortunate experience of mass infections yet. I don't know. But I'm pretty open to trusting doctors from Italy and Spain, at least more than the Communist Party of China or the World Health Organization. Now, there's a few more questions, but I want to show you one more that's sort of technical, but it shows what kind of survey this Sermo company does. Really practical stuff for doctors to use. It's this one. What hydroxychloroquine treatment regimens have you prescribed or have seen used in your setting? The 2 most common treatment regimens for hydroxychloroquine were 38% of people saying 400 milligrams twice daily on a day 1, 400 milligrams daily for 5 days, and 26% say 400 milligrams twice daily on day 1 and 200 milligrams twice daily for 4 days. Now, look, obviously I have no idea, but that's the point. These are thousands of doctors around the world saying, well, this is how I do it. Well, this is how I do it. I'm going to trust these people talking to each other about, well, have you tried this, or maybe do this, or give a big dose at first and then cut it, whatever. I think I trust these 6,200 doctors around the world more than I trust Justin Trudeau, Patty Heidi, Theresa Tam. Don't you? Now, look, I don't know. I don't know. But I do know one thing. Our Canadian political leaders have failed us. Our media has failed us. Our official doctor politicians like Theresa Tam have failed us. But I think these thousands of doctors on this survey on the front lines, I think they're worth a listen. To hell with the media party who are actually cheering for the virus. That's an excerpt from my daily show, The Ezra Levant Show. Every day I do a monologue on the news of the day, then I interview an interesting guest, and then I read my hate mail. You gotta subscribe. Go to rebelnews.com.